Hey everyone, Catherine here. Welcome to my brother's used 25-foot Wander Wagon made by Thor. It is a 25-foot toy hauler and he just purchased it. It's, I'm guessing, circa early 2000s, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact year. I'm going to try to find that out from him. But this is going to be his sort of vacation home. And as you can see, it needs a little work. We need to homify this place. And what that means is we need to make it more homey. You might remember a couple of years ago, I built out a cargo trailer for my sister Jill, who has mobility issues. And that I kind of really built from scratch. Built out the inside. I'll actually link that below. That's a pretty popular video. But for this, my brother is giving me, and actually my sister Jill, who's going to be helping me as well, a $500 budget. So we have a $500 budget to work with to get this place feeling like home. I've already done a little bit of cleaning, which I didn't film. I cleaned his kitchen really well, his bathroom really well, got the refrigerator cleaned out. But now it's time to take some measurements and think about what we want to do in here to make this trailer a home. And the fun part is that you guys get to come along for the entire journey. One thing that my brother would like to do is close this area off and just use this back area for storage. And up here will be a bed. So I've already got on order a very long tension rod with a curtain, which will go across here and keep all of this stuff stowed away so it won't be such an eyesore. We're gonna probably put up a little closet here for his clothing and some sort of a sofa. He's got this little electric fireplace that came with the unit and it works really well. It puts off some great heat and nice ambiance. We're gonna change out the window dressings, do something with the flooring. It's gonna look like a new place when we're done with it. So I've gone ahead and taken some measurements. I think initially we're gonna put some area rugs down just to stay on budget. The floor is in pretty good shape. It's just got these stains here from tires from being a toy hauler. So people brought their fun gear to put in here, their side-by-sides and motorcycles and what have you. So from here to the other wheel well cover, it is 6 feet. And then to cover the majority of the floor, I'm gonna need a 9 foot in length and 6 foot wide area rug. And then for back here, I'm going to take some measurements for another smaller rug to cover this portion of the floor behind me. So right now I'm doing a little shopping on Walmart because they deliver next day to this area. But if they don't have it, then I'm gonna go to Amazon. So between Amazon and Walmart, I should be able to find everything I need. Here is a look at the outside. Not gonna really be doing much with the outside, or I'm not. Anyways, that's my brother's job. He is already going to work to get his little site spruced up. But let's take a tour of the inside. So it's got a really nice kitchen area. I cleaned that up yesterday, like I said. So he's got a very good sized refrigerator and freezer. He's got lots of cabinet storage space. He's got an oven. Everything works, which is nice. Microwave. I just basically wiped down all of the cabinetry, cleaned out all the shelving and cleaned that up. And then he also has a bathroom, which I also cleaned up for him. Toilet shower. He said he used his shower for the first time last night and it worked great. It definitely needed to be cleaned. And then as you walk out this way, this is the living area. Lots of cabinetry. We can do a lot with this place. I'm excited. I love doing this kind of stuff. So there you have it. That is the before. And now we'll get to work creating a cozy living space.
So the futon's the only way to go because otherwise if it's a sofa bed, there's no room across.
No, and I think it definitely has to fit over this.
Yes.
This is the wheel well cover, so we're working with this, so we have to have something that's high enough off the ground that it clears that, and then wide enough. So that could be tricky, but I think we can do it.
We'll do it.
Okay, it is another day and we are back here in my brother's trailer. Today we are prepping to paint. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm wiping down the walls with TSP. It's a heavy duty cleanser that will take any grime and dust and grease off these walls before we prime them and then paint them. My sister Jill's been filling up all the holes with putty. Then we need to tape it off, prime it, let that dry, and then we'll come to paint. Let me show you a little bit more up close what the current wallpaper looks like. We're gonna paint right over it. I've done that before. I did that in my truck camper, actually. If you guys remember my old truck camper, and it worked out really well. So it's dated wallpaper. So we're gonna make it a nice, even, neutral, beautiful, fresh color of white. A little bit of a, not quite exactly bright white, but they call it Feather Down, and it is made by Benjamin Moore. The funny thing is, it's almost exactly the same wallpaper I had in my truck camper. And here's some of the holes that we're plugging up with some putty. I've already been wiping down the walls. Gotta wipe them all down before painting them over. Getting there. The taping is almost done. All right, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. We got most of the taping done. We did run out of tape. So tomorrow I've got to finish doing around the floor and then around the windows. And it's gonna be all prepped and ready for primer and then paint. So that's the exciting part. Paint is gonna make a huge difference in here right off the bat. So yeah, gonna go get cleaned up, have something to eat, and get back to work tomorrow. Tell you what, guys, it has been so rewarding working on my brother's trailer. However, I feel like I've got so many projects going at once, so many balls in the air. I've probably bit off a little bit more than I can chew. That can make it difficult for me to wind down and relax in the evenings, but luckily I have something to help me with that, and that is my AGZ. AGZ is a nightly drink for winding down and resting up that contains clinically studied key ingredients in amounts supported by research, including adaptogens, herbs, and minerals. There is no melatonin, and all of these things combined help support your body's natural sleep cycle. I've got my morning routine down with AG1, and now I've got my nightly routine down with AGZ. I definitely noticed that since I've been taking AGZ, I wake up feeling more rested and restored and less groggy and ready to start a new day and tackle some new projects. There are several different flavors, and my favorite right now is the chocolate. You can drink it warm or cold. I prefer to drink it warm on a chilly night like tonight, so that's what I'm doing right now. I combine my AGZ with a little bit of meditation, and that has been a really nice nightly ritual to get me to wind down and kind of shut this thing off. If you're ready to turn down the stress and focus on the rest, I highly recommend trying AGZ. You can head on to my link below or scan the QR code here, and you will get a free frother with your first purchase of AGZ. Now it's time for me to wind down, get some sleep, and wake up recharged to start another day working on my brother's trailer. Paint day. Look at that, just one coat of primer. It's already looking so much better. Awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Okay, we've got the primer done. I've got half of it on me. But yeah, it's looking good. I can see the vision now. It's coming together. The walls are looking great with that fresh coat of paint over them. They're gonna look even better. So we're gonna let this dry, and then as soon as it's dry, get started with paint. All right, we're mixing up the paint. The paint's going on. So excited. The primer looks amazing already. It's all dry. And now it's paint time.
shadows.
Moon shadow, moon shadow. Now for the most satisfying part, peeling the tape off.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. It's looking really good too.
It does.
I'm loving this color. Okay, tape is off. Look at that. Let me show you. It's looking so good. I'm so excited. The rest of the stuff's going to be pretty fun stuff. Not that this wasn't fun, but I will admit painting is not my favorite. So thankful my sister Jill was able to help me so much. Looks so awesome. So my brother left this platform up here that he was thinking of utilizing as a bed area, but he removed a portion of the bed and I don't feel like that is stable at all. So I didn't even climb up there to paint. So I'm gonna be putting a curtain across here, like a sheer type curtain, so that you could still get the light in from the windows because he really likes that. But it kind of camouflages that paint back there, which is still the old paint. It is a new day working on my brother's trailer, and now comes the fun part. Now comes the time to make this trailer a home. We're gonna do some decorating. We're gonna put some little tchotchkes up. We've got some artwork we're gonna be hanging on the wall, some rugs we're gonna be laying down. But before I do that, I need to sweep and mop the floor really well, vacuum up this carpeting that's over the wheel wells. One of these is going to be covered by the futon, which will be coming. On this one, he's going to make kind of a box out of wood for. So I don't know that you'll see that in this video, but you can imagine it. However, this place will be transformed. So let's get to it. Unfortunately, this floor is not going to look clean, even when it is clean. So we're going to cover most of it with rugs, and he can eventually lay down some new flooring if he'd like. First thing I'm going to install to make things easier on the eye is a curtain that goes across here. Right now, this is just going to be his storage area, a little closet area for him, but we're going to lock it off with a curtain so you don't see it. I'm hoping that I measured everything correctly. How much better does this look already? I am going to need some sort of a hook here just to keep it from sagging. It said it wasn't supposed to sag, but it does, unless I did something wrong. But it still looks so much better. Next, I'm laying down the rug. It's a good thing I'm opening this up and airing it out. It's kind of got a weird smell to it. I'm so excited just with the rug and the curtains. It's already looking so much better. Next, I'm cutting these down and putting up some curtains that match. These are blue. They don't go with anything in here. So we're going to put some beige curtains up. Actually, before I put the curtains up, I have another rug I want to lay down. I think that covers up all those tire tracks that are burned into the floor. Unfortunately, I can't do the curtains yet because the curtain rods have not arrived. They're arriving today. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. So we've got all sort of artificial plants and these beautiful pheasants that are covered with real feathers and baskets that we are going to put above these cabinets here and just around to make it more homey. some nice faux leather pillow covers that will go on his futon when it arrives. Right, I've got one set of curtains up with these cool little leather tie backs. And now I get to put together this little desk, and putting together furniture is probably one of my least favorite things to do, along with painting. Gotten pretty good at it though, I've done it a lot. Seems like we have to put everything together ourselves these days. Okay, I got this little desk put together. It wasn't too bad. It's a new day and I'm back in the trailer, and today is going to be a fine-tuning day. I'm going to be hanging artwork. I'm going to be putting some handles on the drawers of the chest here. I am going to be cleaning up, hanging a clock, and setting the futon up as much as I can. We only received the mattress. We did not receive the frame. So I'll set it up as makeshift as I can so you can get the idea. My brother will be arriving tomorrow and seeing all of this for the first time. He has not seen any of it, so I'm super excited to see his reaction. He does so much for our family and never will accept anything in return. He's done a ton of gardening work for my sister Jill, and he won't accept any money. So she is gifting him this futon. That is not part of the $500 budget, but everything else is, except for this fireplace here too. That came with the trailer, which is pretty cool. It adds a lot of ambiance. But anyhow, yeah, it's a labor of love, and I'm so excited to do this for him and so excited to see his reaction. He is a very deserving person. So let me get to it. Well, folks, I think my work here is done. It looks amazing. There are still a couple little things that need to be taken care of, but that can be done at a later date. It still is an amazing transformation at this point. But before I show you what it looks like now, let me take you back and remind you of what it used to look like. Now remember, that futon will have a frame. Those little ottomans are going to come out, and they could either be used as a table in front of it or chairs. This is his new living space. Got the artwork hung up. I love this photo, or this image. There's a little fireplace going. It's a little bit noisy. It gives a nice ambiance. Dresser here, all his unsightlies are back here. Up here will go another curtain, but it'll be a sheer curtain. The rod has not arrived yet, so it'll be a sheer curtain so that that light can still come through. He is going to be making that a bed up there for additional sleeping for when his kids come to visit. He's got a little desk here, some more awesome artwork. Sleep on this comfy futon. I love this. I love this donkey. I think he's gonna love it. All we did in the kitchen was paint over the wallpaper, that beautiful kind of off-white color. Freshened it up a bit. And I hung this clock. And then in the bathroom, we didn't do anything but we hung this piece of artwork, which I think he's gonna get a real kick out of. And then we put up this shower curtain and just cleaned it up. I am super happy and stoked with this transformation. I think it's absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see my brother's reaction, and of course I will film that for you. He is going to be blown away, I think. I just wanted to show you all that you don't have to go buy a $30,000 trailer. You can buy something for a few $1,000s, and with a little elbow grease and some paint and throw rugs and artwork, you can make a huge transformation. Obviously, all this can be tied down if you wanted to move the trailer, but right now it's just staying put. So it's just more of a cabin getaway for him. I would love to hear what you all think of this transformation, or if you have any suggestions for anything else that can be done in here, go ahead and drop those in the comments below. And if things somehow don't work out for me down the line for YouTube, my sister and I joked that we would start a two sisters trailer transformation business. My sister Jill had to go home, so she wasn't able to see the rest of the transformation, but she was putting her input in all along the way. I think that's going to wrap up this video here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video on the next adventure. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wow. This doesn't even look the same. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is awesome. Brand new place.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's just sitting there. It's not.
It's not real.
It's not on the frame. It's just staged.
Oh, this is awesome, man. The cowboy and everything. Hi, Chihuahua. Look at this. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Unreal. Unreal.
Isn't it like it's like a home?
Totally doesn't even, it's totally different.
Yeah.